Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. So today I want to give you a quick update on how I get around. No, we're not talking about this, the Pioneer. We're going to be talking about what's right there. Quick update on the Pioneer. The new A-arm that Super ATV is sending me should be here tomorrow or Friday. So hopefully we can get that in, get the ball joint pressed out of the other one into the new one, and go ahead and get the install. Looks like it's gonna be a little bit more difficult than the rear, but not too bad. So how do I get around? What am I talking about? Well, we're talking about this. This is my 2008 National Surfside motorhome. So some pretty cool and unique features about this motorhome over others. So hang out with me for just a few minutes and let's talk about it. So like I said, this is a 2008. Well, National went out of business, I think it was in December of 2007. So this is actually registered as an 07 in the state of Arizona because they couldn't find it in their system. I am the third owner, but I have the registration from the second owner that shows it's a 2008, and I have the brochures that show it's a 2008 because of the paint scheme. But who cares about that? So what makes this motorhome special? Let's do a quick walk around and let me show it to you. For those of you wondering why I have it here at my house, well, it's time for some annual maintenance. I did the engine oil change, I greased the whole front end, new air filter, new windshield wipers. It's actually going into the body shop today. I got some paint flake, so they're gonna have to repaint the front and rear caps. So this is a 34-foot and change motorhome with 2 slide outs. So what makes this one so unique is it's right there, those 2 windows. For those of you who know about motorhomes, you're going, oh, well, that's just bunk beds. But there's more. This motorhome is pretty slick. Like I said, it's a 2008. It is one of the last ones of this model. They did come with 3 different paint schemes. This model is very rare. My wife and I looked for this specific model for 6 months and we found 4 across the US. I mean, the whole US. 2 of them had body damage, so that was out. I don't mind a nick or a ding or a scratch because I've got kids, it's gonna happen. One of them was local. It was the silver and blue color. I think there's also like a silver and red, and then there's the tan with green. We went with the tan with green for a couple of reasons. One was price. It was about 10 grand cheaper than the silver and blue one. And number 2 is it shows less dirt. But let's go ahead, let's go inside and let me show you why this thing is special. All right, so let's go ahead and walk in. Don't mind the mess. There have been some changes to this, so they're not all stock, but I'll discuss those here in a second. So what's neat about this National Surfside Bunk model is when you get the bunk model, it was an automatic 2 air conditioning system, and it had a 2 heater system. And it's all about family. So you got your dinette that goes down into a bed if you're under 5 foot tall. You got your jackknife sofa that pops out if you're under 6 foot tall. It's 68 inches wide. So like I said, it's a mess. I've got all the screens in. I'm getting all new screens put in. So you walk up here, you got your driver's area. So this is on a 2007 Ford F53 chassis with a V10 and a 5-speed automatic. I do have lifetime satellite radio and lots of gauges. So down here I did a tire pressure monitor gauge. Anyone with a camper should get one of those. They're super helpful. They're not very expensive at all. I do have a dual battery voltage regulator, so I can just see what my batteries are. And then I put a stand in for my iPad with a GPS over there. Co-pilot chair, Keurig, ice machine going. So here is your galley. So one of the issues that I don't like with this motorhome is the sink. Look how big and massive it is. And like most motorhomes, you've got no counter space. So I may in the future, if I end up keeping this longer than a year, get rid of the sink and just put a single sink in, probably somewhere in this area, and have some counter space there. I'd like to also pull the stove out and put an oven, even though I have an outdoor oven. and I would like to fix, the previous owner had put holes in the table for cup holders, and they only hold a can of soda, and we don't drink much soda in my family, or beer. So you got your standard 8 cubic foot refrigerator. So another interesting fact on this motorhome is it's got 5 TVs. So you got one there, got one there, you've got one, let's go down to the master. Like I said, it's not clean yet. You've got one up here that's obviously been changed out. So here's your master. And the nice thing with the master is this second thermostat controls the back furnace, which only does the bedrooms. And then this is the really unique feature with this motorhome. And don't mind this, we add this, is it's a bunk room. So most motorhomes, when you get the bunks and the gas miles, they're in the slide. So these 2 bunk beds are in the slide. They have a little curtain that goes across. Sometimes going to the master bedroom, you don't have a door. You have like a accordion type door, a fabric something that I just didn't like. So we really liked this bunk room. We've never seen it in any other motorhome. I've never seen a 2-bedroom gas motorhome, period, other than this one. But the other neat feature of this bunk room is, you can see it there, they have TVs with Bluetooth or headphones, something. The previous owner did take out the DVD player and put in an Xbox. I don't have any games for it, but you got storage underneath, drawers, closet. And then you've got the latrine. Not bad. Again, done some modifications, took the sliding glass doors off, and that's why you see these screws here, because when it opened up, it only opened up about 12 inches. So you can get in and out when you're helping a small child. It's really helpful. And then that is it. That is what is inside one of these motorhomes. So a few fun facts about this motorhome. As like I said, it's a 2008. It does have some upgrades, even though this is the bottom end model. The Surf Sides were the bottom end. They made 2 or 3 different versions. I just have the upgraded version with the bunk beds. So, full fiberglass roof. That's big to me. I'm not a fan of the rubber roofs. There's nothing wrong with them. I've had them. I'm on my 6th or 7th camper now. But full fiberglass roof, this makes it a lot more easy to maintain. This camper also came with a power inverter, but it's been upgraded from the 1500 watts, I think that was in it, to a 2000 watt. I've also upgraded, and I've got 300 watts of solar, and I could put a 4th panel to make it 400 watts. There's lots of little things that National did. The storage doors below, instead of popping up, they open out to the side, which is great. It comes with the own-in generator. There's lots of little things that National did that, even though I got a base model, it's really nice. I mean, another thing is dual pane windows. Most all the windows except for, I think, these 2 sliders are dual pane, which is great, except for this happens a lot of times with dual pane windows. And I don't know if you can see the spot right there. What that is moisture has gotten in there and dried, and it does like a calcium bake. So what has to happen is I have to pay somebody to take this window out, separate the dual panes. They have to clean the glass, reseal the dual panes, and create the vacuum and all kinds of fun stuff. So that is a downside of dual pane windows, but let me tell you what, when it comes to camping in the cold, they are great. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna wrap this video up. Let me know what you think of the bunk model of the National Surf Sides, and do you like the National brand if you got one? This is a great motorhome. It's done a lot for us. Within the next year or 2, I'll probably upgrade to a diesel pusher, but this is how the family and I get around. It's got a 5,000 pound towing capacity, which most gas models do. Towing the trailer and the Honda and the mini bikes and the gas cans are right around 4,800 pounds last time I had it weighed. I do have one more mini bike to go in there, so I may have to do some finagling. But it's fun. This is how we spend our vacations. Yeah, motorhomes do cost a lot of money, but it's cheaper than going to a hotel if you use them enough. So let me know in the comments below what you think of how we get around. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna take this to the body shop, drop it off, get those bumpers fixed. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe, and until next time.